go. Coach, I'll just do a quick mic check. I'll have you say and spell your first and last name for me.
Matt Thacker, MattThacker.
Good deal. And then you can just look at me throughout the interview.
All right.
So, Coach, first and foremost, I'll have you give me a recap of last season through your eyes.
Last year was a big step forward for us after the year before. Winning 6 games and getting to the sectional final. That was huge for us. Competing in our conference, winning some games maybe we shouldn't have, competing in other games that, we might be a year away from. That was pretty huge for our kids and our program.
You mentioned being a year away from. That translates over to this year now. Who are these returning guys that we should be keeping an eye out for that could really do some damage for Fairfield this year?
Well, Cory Lantz at quarterback. He's a 3-year starter at quarterback for us. He's been running our offense for 3 years, so that's huge for us. Carson Abramson at fullback. Mike Stout on the offensive line. All those guys have been 3-year starters for us, and all those guys have actually started at some point as freshmen. So they've had a lot of experience over the years. So excited for those guys. I hope we get to see them play. I know they're ready for some football, so we'll find out.
Coach, it's kind of tough since you haven't seen a game yet, but what do you like about this offense so far that you've seen in practice?
At times it looks like we're really coming along. It looks like the kids have been running it for 3 years in a row. They're very comfortable with what they're doing. The reads, the offensive line, talking and communicating up front, those are all great signs to see. So definitely a lot of maturity in our growth with our offense in the last 3 years.
Other side of the ball on the defense, what do you like out of those guys?
Defensively, Colton Fisher, he's going to be there. Nathan Kleindentz, another outside linebacker. Brock Short, free safety. Our defense hasn't changed much schematically, but those guys, can really get after it, can really fly the football, and excited to watch them play too.
You mentioned last year, very happy with the results. Getting to the sectional championship, that's a good accomplishment. What is it going to take to get over that hump and win maybe a sectional championship this year?
It's just going to continue that buy-in, in the weight room, out on the football field, most importantly in the classroom. We can continue to do well on those 3 things. The sky's the limits for this team.
Especially these seniors. You have to feel it as a coach, them not being able to play week 1, hopefully getting to play some type of a season this year. From a coaching standpoint, how do you feel for these seniors?
You feel horrible for them, honestly. They had their junior year taken away in track and field, so they know what it's like to have something taken away. So we've had, kind of a 1 day at a time mantra since July, and honestly taking each practice like your last, and then when we get an opportunity to play, playing each game like it's your last. So these guys are ready to go. That doesn't mean it's going to be pretty football in the beginning. I think there's going to be a lot of nerves and whatnot, but, I'm excited to see them play. They're excited to play, so we'll find out.
Say we do hopefully get to play a full season. What is a good goal for this team this year?
Obviously, competing for a conference championship, and then going and competing in the sectional, and hopefully bringing home a sectional championship. Hopefully those are our goals every year.
And how do you do that?
Right. Just take it at one game at a time. We do that one practice at a time, one game at a time. Everything else will fall into place.
Good deal. Coach, anything else you want to add?
I appreciate it.
All right, we'll do a quick mic check. I'll have you say and spell your first and last name and then your position.
All right. My name is Cory Lantz, CoryLantz, and I play quarterback.
All right, Cory, first and foremost, can you give me a recap of last season just from your eyes?
I thought last season went pretty well. We ended up going 6-6, lost in the sectional championship, but coming from an 0-10 season, it was pretty well.
Good deal, good deal. Where did you see yourself improve the most from last year to now?
I felt like my reads slowed down a lot for me because we were triple option offense, so I felt like got a lot more control last year and slowed down the offense, really helped us out a lot.
Where did you see this overall team grow from 2 years ago going 0-10 to last year competing for a sectional title?
Yeah, just overall experience. We were a super young team, basically all sophomore varsity, and then we just had a year under our belts. We knew what we were doing, and we just weren't afraid to lose anymore,
You've been running this offense for 3 years now. You've gotten pretty familiar with them. What do you like about this offense coming up this season?
I'm just running the ball. Our run game is looking really well. Triple option. It's just, I don't think anything can stop it.
Defensive side of the ball. You've been throwing against these guys, running plays against them all summer long. What do you like about this defense? What makes them tough?
Defense, we're hard hitters. Everyone goes after the ball. We group tackle. It's just,
Good deal, good deal. To get Fairfield where you want them by the end of the season, what is it going to take?
Just keep working hard at practice, give it everything we got every play. every snap, yeah.
Cory, are you a senior?
Yes.
Okay. So there's been a lot of uncertainty going on. Track and field during the spring, gone. And now this year, you not being able to play your first game, hopefully getting to be able to play week 2.
Yep.
How important is it coming from a senior, man?
No, it's so important. You know, losing the Goshen game was a big thing. You know, we were looking forward to that all year long, preparing for it, mentally preparing for it, and then that got taken away. That really sucked. But you know what? Nothing we can do about it. Just get ready, come out for week 2.
Does that kind of put things in perspective of just not taking any moment for granted this entire season?
Yes. It just, you know, I never would have thought that would have happened. A year ago from today, never would have thought this would have happened. So, I mean, yeah, take every moment as you can.
What are you hoping to get out of your senior season?
Just to have fun with the boys. That's it.
Good deal. What is a goal for you this season?
Sectional championship.
All right. Cory, is there anything else you want to add, man?
Nope, that's it.
Foremost, hardest question of them all, say and spell your first and last name and your position.
My name is Carson Abramson, Carson Abramson, and I'm number 36 and play fullback.
Fullback, all right. So first and foremost, give me a recap of last season from your eyes.
Last season we just needed a lot more experience, and I mean we worked our butts off, but just needed a little more experience.
Last season kind of ended bittersweet for you guys. Sweet in the fact that you made it to the sectional championship. Maybe a little bitter that you wanted to bring home that sectional championship. What is it going to take this year to get the job done?
Be a lot more hard work, working harder at practice, and just giving it all.
3-year starter for the offense, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you've had enough time to be in this offense to really get a good feel about it. What do you like that Fairfield does on the offensive side of the ball?
We run the ball a lot. We don't count on big plays with the big passes. We always just go right up the middle and fight for it.
Good deal. For a team that likes to run the ball, I'm sure being a fullback, you get your fair share of carries. How do you feel like you help this team win on Friday nights?
I work my hardest and get the most yards as I can.
Junior year is a very important year. Last year, growing as a player. From last year to now, where have you seen yourself grow the most as a player?
On the off season, I've started lifting and got a lot more stronger to help out the team, and worked on speed. And I feel like speed will help a lot more running this year.
Good deal. Being a leader, being a captain on this team, that's a position in itself, man. What responsibility, how do you take that responsibility, and what does that responsibility mean to you?
Just when the team is looking a little down, just keep encouraging them, keeping them going, and pushing them to do their best.
Why should teams really be taking note of Fairfield this season and have you guys circled on their calendar as somebody to pay attention to?
Because we've improved a lot more, and then they aren't expecting for what we have coming at them.
Being a senior, just being able to play this season, I mean, getting week 1 canceled, how badly did that hurt, and how much did it put things in perspective of you just can't really take anything for granted this season?
Losing that game hurt a lot. That one is the one we wanted to play the most, and we would probably trade all of the games for just that game.
How does that put things in perspective for this year to just not take any moment for granted and leave it all out on the field?
We just got to play our best on every game and play it like it's our last game.
What are you looking forward to the most about senior year?
Just giving it all and leaving your legacy at the school.
Good deal. Anything else you want to add?
No, thanks.
Colton. Quick mic check. You can just look at me throughout the whole interview. So quick mic check. I'll have you say and spell your first and last name and then your position.
All right. My name's Colton Fisher. It's Colton, and I play linebacker and tight end.
Good deal. And then you can just bring that down just a little bit. It'll pick you up. Perfect. Yeah, if I misspell this name, I'm going to have a problem with it. Now, good deal. So first and foremost, can you just recap this season, recap last season just from your eyes?
We grew as a lot from having one senior, and I think that the team came together and we ended up pulling off more than we thought we could, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, we're going in 2018 from, what, 0-10?
Yeah.
0-10 to competing for a sectional title last season. You guys grew tremendously. You were a part of that growth.
Yeah.
How, trying to look back at it, where did you see your guys grow the most?
I would say later, mainly in the off season, especially at TMT camp down at Manchester University. And I thought that it just started clicking together more, and we had more people. Experience, especially, played a big role. But yeah.
You're a senior, right?
Yeah, I'm a senior this year.
We got one more season. Where have you seen yourself grow the most from junior year to now?
I want to say being able to read the quarterback more when I am looking for the pass or run. So, yeah.
So you play on both sides of the ball. We'll start on offense. What do you like about this offense this season?
I like that we have more experience and that we're able to run the ball more, and with our triple motion option, it'll be a lot better. And I just think that we'll do good this year.
All right, now on the defensive side of the ball,
Yeah.
what makes this Fairfield defense so scary?
We have a lot of guys who know what they're doing and they want to hit, so that helps a lot. And we have a lot of aggressive players, and I think that we're going to do great this year.
Good deal, good deal. What is it going to take to get Fairfield to that next step and maybe bring home a sectional championship this year?
Hard work and determination, honestly. When it comes down to it, we just got to put our minds to it, and it'll just naturally come.
Being a senior, being a captain on this team, what does that role mean to you?
Just got to lead by example. That's it.
Lead by example,
Yeah.
good deal. Now, we've kind of talked about it with the other guys, but week 1 was canceled.
Yeah.
First and foremost, just what were your thoughts, feelings on that?
I honestly thought it was going to be over. It was just the start of it tumbling down into no games at all. But I'm happy we're back for week 2, honestly. But I wish we could have played Goshen.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, kind of the part 2 of that question is, being a senior, being this last season for you, how does that kind of just show as a small example of why you can't take any moment for granted this season?
Because I could realize that this could be my last day of practice right here, if you think about it. So taking every second that I can get to play means a lot. So gonna play hard.
Giving so many years to this team, to your brothers out there,
Yeah.
what do you love about this team, and what are you hoping to get out of your senior season?
Well, I think the brotherly bond, honestly, been here. Very small school, as you can tell, but you know everyone, you see everyone in the halls, and so it just ends up being a good bond. And I look forward to getting to play and want to get to the next level and play at that sectional championship and move on.
You can kind of answer my next question. Is that the goal this season?
Yeah, more, but I at least want to get there. That's.
And what is it going to take to get Fairfield there?
I'm gonna have to say just a lot of time putting in, practicing, getting our minds ready for the next game. Keeping good grades too.
For sure.
Honestly, yeah.
Sure, Colton. Anything else you want to add, man?
No, thank you.